Hello everyone, here's how to build a mountainside base. Here are the materials, they're approximate though, so don't get just these materials. So to start, we're just gonna make a frame with some spruce logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting out another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to connect it back to the mountain. So your mountain is obviously going to be different from mine, so the amount of blocks this requires varies, but that is how mine is going to look. Now we're just going to make another frame. So we're going to go up 4 blocks and connect it back. And we're just going to cover the entire top of what we did for the first frame, for the bottom frame. So we're going to go over this way, 4 blocks again, but then we're going to go up 4 to connect it so that it's 5 blocks long instead of just 4. And then you build up 4 again, and we're just going to repeat this process until we get to the other side. Also, if I'm going too fast or if I skip something, feel free to pause the video so you guys can catch up. Alright, so now we're just going to connect this right back to the mountainside right over here. And now we're going to build a floor, because obviously you can't stand on this, so it's kind of hard to build with. So we're just going to fill in this entire bottom outline with spruce planks. Alright, once you finish that, we're going to come to this side, and we're going to start filling it in with some glass panes. And over here, we're just going to put in the start of our other wall, which is also going to be spruce planks. So let's fill all this in glass. We're just going to make everything in between the top and the bottom glass. And I just realized I missed that, but we'll get back to that later. So all these walls are going to be filled in with glass. Alright, once you finish the glass, we're just going to start with this roof right on top here. This is just going to cover all the way, all of that, all of the top frame. Make sure to light up your base accordingly, just so that no mobs spawn in there while you're working on it. Alright, next. So we want to cut out all this because we're going to build into the mountain. Also, make sure to go a block out, so like towards where you're going to put your wall, because you're going to want to, when you're building it, you don't want to cut out that extra block while you're building it. You want to like do that now. So see, like right here, I'm gonna go 4 blocks up, and we're gonna dig out this part right here too, because when we're building, we're gonna want to build that as a wall instead of just leaving it. And we're gonna build out the ceiling too, and the floor. So give yourself an extra block on every side. All right. Once you mine all those blocks, it can be however long or however much space you want to mine out. I mine around 10 blocks. But then you're just going to fill all the floor and all the walls in with spruce planks. So this could take a pretty long time, or it could take like 0, depending on how far back you made your base go. So once you finish the ceiling, you're just going to go to the floor and the walls. Alright, let's fill in all these walls. Also, for the floor and the ceiling, you can use slabs if you'd like to save little materials. I'm in creative, so I didn't really have to. But if you want, you can use slabs. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so now you may be wondering, how do you get in and out of this base? Because there's no door. Well, I like the idea of a bubble elevator. Obviously, that's more of a late game attribute once you go to the nether. But basically, you're just going to dig down to around level 60 or wherever your like flat land is. So I ran into a cave here, but I would just go to around 60, because that's or like 65, 70, wherever your land starts, where it's flattest. So you're going to go down to there, and you're going to build your bubble elevator. And make sure all the blocks in your bubble elevator are source blocks, just so that it works, that's how the bubble elevator works. So you place your soul sand, and you fill up your water to make a functioning bubble elevator. Alright, once you finish your bubble elevator, you are now going to go and make a drop down all the way down to level 60 or wherever you made it. So obviously I hit that cave again. That's a lot of creepers. But I'm just going to fill in that real quick here. Alright, once we're done with that, I'm just going to light it up. Just because why not? And while we're down here, well, obviously we're going to put some water. And we're just going to mine out a little area. This can kind of be like, it's very small, but it can just be however small you want it to be. And make sure you have a door to block your water so it doesn't flow everywhere. And we're going to connect our bubble elevator and our drop down so we can access them both. And then after we finish that, oh, I messed that up. Oh well. After we finish our bubble elevator, we're going to make a tunnel out of here. And so this is just like right here is just a tiny room. For your comfort, you can make it however big you want, but it's just so that you have a space to connect or to exit your base. Alright, now we're just going to make... Well, I messed that up. Shoot. Wrong way. So there's the bubble elevator. Now you can go in and out of that bubble elevator. We're going to make a way out here. So I'm just going to block this up because I had a cave here. And then we just make a tunnel until you hit grass. And if you're not hitting grass, you're going to want to go up, obviously. And so my tunnel is it goes up a lot. Oh. So like I said before, depending on where you made your tunnel to, you're going to have to build up or dig up a lot or a little. It doesn't really, it all depends on where you started your tunnel. So I went up a lot because I miscalculated and oops. Well, mine goes up approximately 30 blocks because I just messed up that much, but whatever. So here's how it works. There's your entry tunnel. So you're going to go down there to enter and exit your base. And here's how it looks from the outside so far. That kind of looks empty, so we're going to add some supports because otherwise it looks like it's just a floating thing and it doesn't look good. So let's add some supports to this base. One of mine is going to be longer than the other because it's further off of the mountain. So just going to build like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Make it so it looks supported on both sides. Obviously, it could work if it didn't have supports, but I just personally think it looks cooler with the supports. All right. So I like to use stairs. You don't have to do this to make a nice roof, but I didn't show this in the materials because it's optional. Obviously, you don't have to build this roof, but I think it looks cooler. It's just upside down stairs, a bunch of upside down stairs. I think it looks cool from the outside because otherwise you just have a flat roof, which doesn't look cool. So just a lot of interesting connecting of these stairs. And we're just going to cover all this up. I keep messing up these, but whatever. And we'll cover up this side too, just to make it look a little cooler. There we go. So that's that part. Now we're going to do some interior design. So we'll go back into our base. And I just like to do a white carpet perimeter and then red inside. Alright, once you have your carpet, you can now do whatever you'd like to the inside of your base. I'm not going to build my inside because it's all up to you. Like, just have some beds, some chests, whatever you want. So, here's a run through. There's your upstairs base. You go out, you can go up your bubble elevator. So that's how you get out and in. And it looks, you got a pretty cool view from right here. And then this is the view from the outside. I think it looks pretty nice. And thank you guys for watching.